That is correct. We have Lisa with Kunundrumz Bakery here in our Studio 10 kitchen this morning. She also just provided more insight into the life of Elizabeth Hasselbeck. Share with the folks what you just told me.
It's my understanding that she lives gluten-free because she has celiacs.
Gluten-free, and a lot of the stuff that you do is gluten-free as well.
Well, actually, Kunundrumz Bakery, everything is gluten, dairy, egg, soy, and peanut-free.
Wow, everything meets all of those qualifications. And I know one of the workers here on Studio 10, Andrea over there, our floor director, she's excited about that as well because she tries to stay away from gluten. So that's fantastic. So a lot of different healthy options for you guys when it comes to sweet treats, of course. And what are we going to be working on this morning?
Well, this morning I'm going to be doing a cherry chocolate chip macaroon.
All right, what ingredients do we need to make a cherry chocolate chip macaroon?
Well, you need what is called egg replacer. You'll have to have water to do a proper proportion right there, and that helps bind the cookie together.
Okay.
And then you have to have some salt, some vanilla cream stevia.
Okay.
Some xylitol, which is actually a very natural product. And you have to have your coconut, some dried cherries, and then of course some chocolate chips. And those are vegan chocolate chips.
Oh wow, so a lot of great options, and it's all going to come together and taste so good, right?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about Kunundrumz Bakery. We learned a little bit about what you do and the ingredients you use, but tell us where you're located and how the folks can find you.
Well, Kunundrumz Bakery is selling its product, Kunundrumz, which is like a nutty blondie. We sell that through the various coffee shops like Carpe Diem, Satori, Serta's, Red Bar Espresso, and the Coffee Loft. We also sell it by the pan at Virginia's Health Food, Greer's, and Fairhope. We also sell it at Windmill Market, and we just got on with Chasing Fresh.
That is awesome. So they can find you at locations all over town. You can pick up some of these fantastic treats here. So, is this a long process? Do we want to get something started now, or do we want to wait until the next segment?
Well, I guess what I could do is I could start with the egg replacer.
Okay.
The egg replacer is basically like potato starch and tapioca flour.
Okay.
So you just pour that in, and then you take the proper proportion of water and mix it in with that, and then you need to whip it. And I just need to do this for a few minutes.
There you go. You got a handy dandy little whipping machine there, so you'll get that all ready to go. And when we come back, we'll continue to work on these cherry chocolate chip macaroons with Lisa from Kunundrumz Bakery. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Can't wait to try some of those chocolate chips that are vegan. That sounds really neat. Okay, we are in the kitchen making something sweet with Lisa from Kunundrumz Bakery. How about some cherry chocolate chip macaroons? And earlier I said I was very interested in the vegan chocolate chips. Where do you find something like that?
Well, actually, I get them at Virginia's Health Food Store, and they're excellent chocolate. You will really be impressed with them. They use rice milk instead of dairy.
Very excited to try this. Okay, now what have you done since Joe was in the kitchen last time?
Okay, we left and I was whipping the egg replacer with the water. I added a pinch of salt, and basically it's what you like, but I just use a little bit. And then I use what is called a liquid stevia. It's vanilla cream, and then also I put in some xylitol. And xylitol is a type of sugar. It is a very natural product, and its the impact on your glycemic index is less than it would be with sugar. So it's a healthier version in that it doesn't impact your glycemic index as negatively.
So we're making some healthy sweets.
Well, some of them are extremely healthy. Some of them really are very healthy.
Okay, right. You know, anything that we can do to have that sweet and get that sweet tooth and then have it to be healthy, good on our book. So what else do we need?
Okay, well, now I'm adding the coconut, and then I'll chop up the cherries, and I'll put in the vegan chocolate chips, and then I will be ready to put it on the pan.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
This looks very, very yummy.
Thank you. Now, I have here a lot of other products that I will be eventually rolling out with. I have a vegan chocolate chip cookie over there that actually has applesauce and flaxseed meal in it.
Let's take a look at these chocolate chips if we can with the camera view of the chocolate chips. The chocolate chip cookies. I have my head in the chocolate chips. I'm like, oh, chocolate, chocolate. Look at these cookies. Oh, they look so good. They look very moist too. Oh, that is yummy. You said they're made with applesauce?
There is some applesauce in them.
And what do we have up top here?
I call those bonbons. That is a raw dessert. It has raw honey so that you still have your active enzymes in it. And it's got almonds and cashews and coconut. And the dark ones are rolled not in chocolate, but in carob. And then the light ones are rolled in some coconut.
Look at that. And a couple of other things going on here. You're telling me about this pie a little bit earlier. You said it's made with all raw ingredients, no bake.
That is correct. It is it's actually put in the refrigerator and it's chilled. And the crust, it is made with almonds and dates and cherries. So you see, some of the desserts really do have a lot of good nutrition in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, kunundrumz.
Right. Now, kunundrumz, that one is the only one that I'm currently selling. And these other things I'm hoping to roll out in time. But kunundrumz are made with almonds, walnuts, honey, and vegan chocolate chips.
Yum.
And my favorite way to eat them, you can eat them straight from the fridge. You can eat them when they're hot. That's my favorite way. And I love to get a scoop of like coconut milk based vanilla ice cream. It is really yummy.
That sounds fantastic. Oh, can't wait to taste one of those too. I'm going to get my hands on a little bit of everything sweet over here.
So anyway, right now I'm just chopping up these cherries and we're going to put it in. I just added the coconut and then we're going to add the chocolate chips.
Okay, well that sounds good. We'll let you mix all that together. And if you would like to make these at home, you can get the recipe on fox10tv.com. Just go to our Studio 10 page. And you have a Facebook page where everybody can find you.
Yes, I do. And I would love for you to come and like me at Kunundrumz Bakery. And if you have some questions, I'll be happy to answer and everything. And if you have some special requests for like a birthday or something like that, I could try to help you out.
All right.
Because when you have food sensitivities, often there's not a lot offered.
Right, absolutely. We'll get that information on our website as well. So we'll let you keep working on that, and we'll see how things are going in our next cooking segment.
All right.
We are back in our kitchen set with Lisa from Kunundrumz Bakery. Tell the folks what we've been working on this morning.
Well, I have been baking some cherry chocolate chip macaroons.
All right, and to give you an update, they are currently in here. And about how long are they going to take when they're in the oven here?
It takes about a total of 24 minutes.
24, that's very approximate right there.
Well, it depends. It depends on your oven.
Sure.
I always like to look and make sure they're just a little bit toasted, the coconut.
All right, that's a good tip. So we're getting ready for some fresh cherry chocolate chip macaroons in just a little while. In the meantime, we have some just made right over here so you can see the finished product as well. Take a look at that, looking fantastic. And you know what though, I have had my eyes on these chocolate chip cookies all morning long, so I'm going to try a sneak peek of one of these if you don't mind over here real quick. That's that good stuff right there. So tell us about all these different things you brought here this morning to show us.
Well, let's see. Right here we have Kunundrumz. This is what is available in the stores right now. Kunundrumz are made with almonds, walnuts, honey, and vegan chocolate chips. So this is actually a dessert that has nutritional merit because you have those nuts, and almonds and walnuts are some of the healthiest nuts out there.
Very good. So a nutritional dessert. You don't find that too often, but these are really some great options for you because we wanted to point out again that all the stuff you make is free of many different products. Explain that again.
Yes. For people with food sensitivities in particular, they may be interested because it is always, if it's Kunundrumz Bakery, it is going to be gluten, dairy, egg, soy, and peanut free. Those will never be an ingredient in any of the products that Kunundrumz Bakery will make.
All right, so you are rolling out right now. You said a lot of these products are going to be on the shelves soon. And one thing we talked about earlier is that there are several different locations at which you can find the Kunundrumz Bakery products. And we have all of those listed on our website, the Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. So these are some of the things you have right now. Do we have any future items that you plan to make in the future yet?
Well, I have some different things, but I think I need to just get my Kunundrumz moving forward, and then I'll probably come out either with the chocolate chip cookie or the bin bonds.
Ooh, sounds very good. Well, the chocolate chip cookie, I can attest to the fact that it was delicious because I just had some of that and I absolutely loved it. So, if you want to find Kunundrumz Bakery, look for those locations on our websites. You can find these Kunundrums in stores right now, and also you can find the recipe for what we worked on this morning, the chocolate chip cherry macaroons as well. So some great information for you right there. Lisa, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Do you mind if I eat the rest of that cookie I started?
Please, okay?
I'm going to do that. Cherish.
Save some for me. Everything looks great. Thank you, guys.